So you guys talk about this Aquaman Rage of Atlantis movie. What's going on in this story?
Well, this is a movie that we really wanted to spotlight Aquaman and meet his family and see his underwater world, and but as like most families, there are issues.
There's serious issues. There's a lot of raging in Atlantis in this
There
one.
is.
I thought it was called Rise. I'm like, you want to say Rise because that sounds like a title you put it, but Rage seems like Atlantis is raging.
Well, the great thing about
Well,
this
it
one...
doesn't make it sound like there's a party going
Yeah,
on all the
totally,
time.
yeah.
Unts, unts,
They have
unts.
like
That's
all
the
these
music
like
that they love in Atlantis.
fluorescent jellyfish
Unts,
that they're
unts,
like,
unts.
you know. This is a really great. Basically, Aquaman has always had kind of like a brief cameo in some of the other ones, and this was our opportunity to really explore it in the Lego universe. And we kind of hinted at his personality in the last one, the Flash one, with his ornate room in the Justice League, Hall of Justice.
Where he's a king.
Yes, he is a king. And so this has been kind of like, I think what was really fun about this is that we kept putting him in situations in which he won't normally thrive, and then seeing the advantage of having Aquaman in a desert planet, in a dry lake bed. Like, what can he do, you know?
And let's face it, that basically is that's the original joke you tell as a kid when you see Super Friends or you see your first Super Show. There's I'll go see if there's any trouble in the oceans. It's like, you go do that, you know?
But there's that meme where he's flying on the fish with his feet. You know that meme, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, but this is definitely about Aquaman being a king, what that means, his family, the responsibilities he has as a king, and how he kind of loses faith in himself because he sees other people losing faith in him, and then he kind of gets his mojo back. It's about him reclaiming who he is, and who cares what anybody else thinks, you know?
That's a good message for you, too.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what other people think of you. If you can breathe underwater and you're super strong and the fish obey you, then you got something. You've got that.
You've at least got that.
What is working in the Lego universe open up creatively for you guys as compared to like working in Scooby-Doo or Batman?
Oh, it's just another flavor.
Yeah.
It's it's not just a look, but there's also a specific kind of silly tone to these Lego projects that, as a very, very serious writer, I don't do very well, but he can kind of manage to pull it together long enough.
Please. No, I also think it's also just the Lego constructing and deconstructing and what that looks like. There's a lot of creative possibilities when Lego says, hey, look at this neat toy that we have, and then we can go, well, what's the story behind this toy? What can we use with this toy? It feels like an improv game sometimes.
And there are ways that you figure out how these heroes can legitimately use their powers in Lego-friendly ways.
Yeah.
For example, Green Lanterns make things with the green energy, so those things become Lego bricks that assemble themselves. And Mera, the Queen of Atlantis, has underwater magic, and she can make things also out of water, which also, strangely enough, looks just like Lego bricks.
It's crazy. But I mean, that's the beauty of Lego. Like, growing up, it's always been a tool to enhance imagination. I would sit there for hours building things, making my own little stories. And so I think Jim and I really love these movies because it gives kids an idea of how to play with Legos. What can I do? All the adventures you can go on by putting them together. So,
you know what I realized is watching your kids play. Well, my kids both liked Lego, and when you're playing with Lego, you're storytelling.
Yeah.
You build the thing, which there's some satisfaction actually building the thing. Once the thing is built and the characters exist, they have wars, they have alliances, they have heartbreak, they have lunch.
Yeah.
That's everything.
Oh, yeah.
I just did the whole gamut of human experience.
Yeah. And in fact, we just sit there with a bunch of Legos and just, that's how we break story.
It's kind of
we brick story. Yeah.
When does this movie come out?
It says it on the
31st. 31st.
Everyone's checking. They're like making sure.
31st. I believe it's digital on Tuesday, maybe, and then it comes out on Blu-ray on the 31st.
You're going to want all those formats.
Yes, you will.
2 of each.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in case one breaks.
Yeah, you need doubles.
I think there's a special Betamax coming out.